Hear me, dear one, we suffer because some things not fitting, some things are in harmony. It's a blessing only in the sense that it guides you in the direction you should be going, finding a harmony. You know, you're in pain, it's because the body needs something. It's not wonderful or noble to suffer the need. It's wonderful and noble to receive the message that the body needs help. And you can be there to bless it, to find a better environment for it, avoid the heat or the cold, or not to suffer. I'm come that you might have life and have it more abundantly. What is life? The sheer pleasure of creativity. To create something, you have to have all the inclinations working together to form a structure or something good, something wonderful. Make no mistake, life is for joy and peace and goodness, love and care. Think of how the mother's whole being and desire is that her child be comfortable, not suffering. Be blessed, be blossoming, be full of joy and peace and goodness, and sleeps well and wakes well and is happy and full of joy. I am come that you might have life. You are come that we might have life. This is what fellowship, family, love and kindness is. The goodness to the glory of our Heavenly Father and His wonderful will. You're not here to suffer. You might be suffering, but it's to goodness and glory, and to guide you into the way of harmony and peace and beauty and loveliness. Whatsoever is good and lovely, think on these things, abide in these things. Be blessed. Love is patient, love is kind, love is harmonious, full of grace, truth, joy and peace. Love wishes well, blesses, brings harmony and goodness, beauty, all kindness. Bless you. Thank you, Heavenly Father. Thank you for the lovely life you give us, your loving care, every blessing, Lord, all from you. Wonderful one. May we abide in the eternal consciousness of you, your nearness, your care, your love, your being, your creativity, your wisdom, your blessing, life abundant because of you, lovely one, because of you, love you. Thank you, Dad. There is appalling suffering that continues long. And it might not even be our own, it might be that of our loved ones, someone we're very concerned about. And we find no way of stopping it. Do you think I have the explanation for this?
tell you. Well, in one case, the pain was so much, so intense, and so unremitting that I gave up. I just fixed my eyes on whatever God was going to have happen. Pain continuing or not was not being considered. I just riveted my mind on, I give up, Lord, it's all you. Pain stopped. It stopped. Just like that. The synchronicity of such with my active mind is too much. It has to be a miracle. It stopped. Bang. Never had the trouble again. But let me give you assurance in a strange way. I had back pain, severe, unable to move, often, any time. Could be out, could be in the middle of a street, not able to move forward, even to the side of the road. Couldn't move, just stuck in the middle of the pavement. Street, in the afternoon, people going home from school, where I was teaching. Just couldn't move. I'd have staggered to lay down onto the pavement, except that was just, seemed absurd. And it's happened more than once, but it would go and I would just move to the side, lean against the wall and pause for a long while, wondering what people would think I was doing. I mean, just couldn't do anything else. Couldn't move further. I had to wait until I could walk the rest of the way to the station, probably 3/4 of a mile. What do? You couldn't even get on a bus. You just couldn't. I couldn't get into a car. No way. So you start moving a fraction at some point, and you find you can move a fraction more. And somehow, it wears off enough for you to get to the train and sit in the train, amazingly. You're not going to have to stand in the compartment all the way. That really looks strange, I can tell you. I don't have explanations. And if I had, perhaps God couldn't achieve, if I gave it to you, what has to be achieved by not knowing. You see, there comes a point, perhaps, and I don't know, where you have to move forward in faith, not knowing. It might be forced upon you by desperation. You can do nothing else. You may choose it at some point when life is difficult. I don't know. But it may be very necessary to this universe that we're in, that evil be bad enough to preserve the uncertainty of God's existence while you are here. Now, there may be some that feel and live that they are moving in certainty. It's not me. I'm incredibly encouraged when I get a miracle, of course, aren't we all? But I'm still not saying I have that certainty of faith. And I'm not clear you're supposed to have it here. Perhaps the odd avatar has it, you know. I've yet to meet them in the flesh. Yeah. So, Yeah, I'm sorry, I don't have any answers more than that. Except that perhaps it's something to do with faith. And disasters and terrible things can affect people quite differently. Some anger and hate and scream in response, and others trust and still love and still trust in God. Wow. I know which one I'd prefer to be, but of course I'd much rather not. I would much rather not be. I would much rather prefer to not be tested in such a way. Obviously. Bless you.